Hi, boss. This is Jake. Hope you're okay today. It's good to see you. I just want to make a video asking the question why you should come out of atheism. Maybe you're a young person. Maybe you've got into this atheism. Maybe you've been into this atheism for some time. You've been quite impressed with people like Dawkins and people like that, and you really sold into this atheism. And so someone like me comes along and says, ask the question why you should leave atheism, and my response, what I'm going to give you, is going to be very shocking. And you're going to think, this is just crazy, this is just unbelievable. Am I really hearing what I'm saying? So why should you come out of atheism? And my answer is because sadly, and I know this is going to be very hard for you to take, but the atheist on the YouTube and the atheist leadership that you see around you are very uneducated. And now you're gonna fall over and be laughing and think that's a crazy thing to say. I mean, you've got a world famous biologist like Richard Dawkins, and you're just going to think, Jay, you're just talking crazy. Well, I can prove to you that these atheist leaders, I know that atheists don't like us to say atheist leaders, or like me to say atheist leaders, because you're not an organised group, you're individualist. That may be the case, but you do show signs of patterns of behaviour, regular pattern of behaviour within these so-called individualists. Okay, there are certain things that run to pattern with you atheists, and one of them is that your leaders, the people who represent you, are very uneducated. And I can give you examples of this. For example, let's take Sam Harris. Now people say, well, you're infatuated with these people. I'm not infatuated with these people. The reason why I talk about these people is because they are the voices that have gained ground in the public, and they are the ones that are twisting young people's minds. So they're the ones that I'm dealing with, and if you don't like that, then that's tough, that's your problem, okay? But Sam Harris has deplorable lack of understanding of religion. His understanding of Islam is extremely poor. He spent 11 years reading about religion, but I think he must have done it while he was on drugs, because the guy obviously didn't sink into his brain and then come out into his pen. What came out of his pen about religion was just a load of nonsense, really. It's not me, others have spotted it, who are experts in religion, have noticed his lack of understanding, his lack of appreciation. We see that in his attack on moderatism, moderate Islam, as if that is a cover for fundamentalist Islam, which is ridiculous. I mean, you can't, atheists don't like to be put in the same bag, and it's not fair to put Muslims in the same bag. So that's just one example of how just coming at it with a very strong, dogmatic, uneducated opinion about a specific religion can demonize a whole group of people without realizing it. That's not an educated thing to do. Another example is the lack of ability of these atheists to engage in critical scholarship. This is quite endemic within the movement. We can see this from historians such as Richard Carrier, to people like Dawkins, to people like Sam Harris, Hitchens, and Daniel Dennett, and then you get these people like Thunderfoot and Aaron Ra and people like that on YouTube. And what you'll notice is they have this complete lack of ability to put themselves in their opponent's shoes, to chew over what their opponents are saying, and to deal with the best of the arguments that Christianity has to offer, and then try to respond. You'll find in the key books by atheists that they never pick the best theologians to deal with. You'll find that the propaganda that atheists produce on YouTube, they never find the best theologians to deal with. They pick on people who they can straw man, who they can knock down without any real opposition. They don't pick on people, theologians, Christian thinkers, who have written widely, who have a reputation of being scholarly. They never pick on them, and they never deal with them in a scholarly way. That's another example of a lack of education. And the third example is the fixation of atheist leaders. They're always attacking conservative evangelicalism. They're fixated with this. They like get an orgasm from attacking evangelical Christianity all the time. They can't do anything else. They can't talk about Egyptian history, Roman history, or they can't branch out into wider topics and discussion. They're just fixed, mesmerized on bashing conservative evangelical Christianity, and they get an orgasm every time they do it. And that's another example of a lack of education. I'll just show you. I've been to my library and I'm studying, reading. I'm reading Eastern philosophy, the works of Robert Browning. The autobiography of Mark Twain. European intellectuals. Egyptianology. These are the things I'm reading. Wide, in-depth reading. Not just bashing atheism. History of the Catholic Church. Political thinking. Political history on Islam. Philosophy. You know. And then 3 volumes of the history of Rome by Gibbon. Now, that's what life's all about. It's about learning about cultures, about ideas. It's about expanding your mind. You know, expanding your mind, learning from literature, learning from plays. And some more books here that I'm reading at the moment. An Indian writer, R.K. Narayan, all his novels. And there's a number of his works here. The Life of Muhammad. These are the things I'm reading at the moment. Post-war study. The history of Europe. History, ancient history, politics, philosophy. All these things. Plays, novels, poetry, Eastern philosophy, Eastern religions. Expanding one's mind and growing and learning about the world. I make a lot of videos about atheism because I feel that there's this hardcore group that just go around and they're destroying our civilization, and it gets me upset. And that's why I've made so many videos, and that's why I keep coming back to it. And I believe that this modern atheism is very uneducated. It doesn't branch out into discussion about the wider topics of society and etc., but it's just mesmerized, fixated on attacking evangelical conservative Christianity. And I would ask you to come out of atheism and turn to the Lord and trust the Lord and read widely and learn and grow and expand your mind and get out of this blinkered atheism today that's so besotted with banging and attacking conservative Christianity. You know, I think that You just got to realise that the atheist leaders today are uneducated. And I've just shown you 3 examples, okay? That doesn't mean say they know a lot about their subject. Aaron Ra knows a lot about evolution. Each of the people that I've mentioned know a lot about their own particular subject. But an education is reading widely. It's learning about. It's being able to put yourself in the other person's shoes. It's being able to engage with the best of the arguments. You know, if you look at the top evangelical scholars in the world today, like Don Carson or someone like that, or Al Muller, you look at them and you will find that they engage with the best of the secularist thinkers. Then you look at the best of the secularist thinkers or atheist thinkers, and you look at what they're doing. They do not engage with the best of what evangelical Christianity has to offer. That's not education, alright? So I hope that you've learned something today, and I hope you begin to realise the need to come out of atheism. I've got so many notes that I'm going to be invading other channels. So I've got a lot. I've got over 1,000 talks to give for Islam. So on Muslim World Pulpit, I want to get about 1,000 talks done that I've been doing, getting ready. I want to get them uploaded on Muslim World Pulpit, and then I've got about another 1,000 general apologetics to Buddhism, Hinduism, Mormonism, and a whole lot of other stuff as well. So there's a lot of stuff where, as I know I keep saying it, but as time goes on, I'll be less and less dealing with atheism and trying to get all this material and Bible teaching onto other channels. So I plead with you that while you've got me around, listen to what I'm saying, because I've studied your people for 2 years now, in depth, nearly every day, and I'm writing a book on Sam Harris, and I'm just telling you that when you compare these atheist scholars to Christian scholars, there's no comparison. The Christian scholars deal with the best of the atheist scholars. The atheist scholars never deal with the best of the Christian scholars. That's not education, alright? That's uneducated. That's an uneducated scholar. You know what I mean? So I just thought I'd share those things with you. I hope you're okay. Take care and God bless you. Don't forget to do the Christianity Explored course that I'm putting up every day. And also don't forget, I will be doing Socratic Club if people are interested, but I will just be doing it my own way. I will turn up next Friday at 10 PM English time. I'm sorry if anyone turned up this Friday and I wasn't there. I thought no one was interested, but apparently some people are. I will turn up, but I'll be turning up to talk about culture, about the Bible, about theology, and things that interest me. And if people want to come and listen to what I have to say and ask me questions, then that's okay. Alright, take care, God bless you.